everybody, and welcome to the Highly Suspicious Podcast. My name is Louie.
My name's Preston.
We are reporting once again, live from the Trap House. What's up, gang? What time is it? It's a Thursday. Basically a Thursday.
Essentially live.
This is a late night buzzer beater episode.
Really a buzzer beater.
Getting it in at the deadline at midnight so the algorithm
Will
doesn't
this one
fuck
be
us up.
unedited, Louie?
I'm not doing shit for this episode, Preston.
I knew it.
Well, how you been? You got anything to get off your chest? Personal stories?
I still want to say fuck Thanksgiving. Post-Thanksgiving me still wants to let you know Thanksgiving sucks.
Thanksgiving, somehow, as much as I was dreading it, even worse than I expected. Don't know how that was possible.
In other news, fuck everybody who's putting their Spotify Wrapped out there for the world to see. I don't give a fuck.
Your music taste sucks. I already knew that, but I now have the Spotify Wrapped to prove it. I should screenshot some of these raps to people and just send them that when they say something stupid.
I know somebody. You know how there was the Andrew Garfield musical Tick Tick Boom?
No.
That came out a while ago. It's good musical. I'm not hating on that. But somebody who, they're number one's top 5% of Andrew Garfield listeners.
Stop it.
I'll stop. Somebody I know, top 5% of Andrew Garfield listeners this month.
I feel like that wouldn't be hard to do, Preston. If there's 30 fucking Andrew Garfield listeners, then it wouldn't be hard to be the top 5%.
Let's see.
What I'm saying?
What else we got?
I hate all of your generic rap fucking...
See, I was going to say, I know so many people who are going to have Taylor Swift in their top 5.
Grow up. You shouldn't have Taylor Swift in your top 5. I know that's pissing off a lot of people. I don't care.
Good. We're here for the hot takes, Louie. Nothing more.
There's got to be something better than Taylor Swift in this world, bro. You can't just listen to Taylor Swift all
I don't know. I know motherfuckers out here still listening to Steely Dan, and it's the 21st century.
I like seeing the ones where it's like, yep, that's exactly what I expected.
Those are hilarious, actually. Like 100% hilarious.
Like Connors is like a bunch of like Leonard Skinner and fucking classic rock shit. I just think that's funny when it's just like, yep, could have told you that.
Makes sense.
But for real, guys, Drake is your number one listened to artist in 2022. I love Drake. You all should not be listening to Drake this much. I get it. He has a ton of good music. And that's kind of what you fall victim to when you just shuffle your whole music library. Drake has fucking 15 albums, and all of his songs are too good to skip. So motherfuckers just listen to Drake all day.
Let's see what I got. I'm probably basic just like a bunch of other motherfuckers out here.
Here's the message for you people. If y'all haven't already gotten this out of this show, challenge yourself today when it comes to your music. Listen to something that you don't usually listen to. I do that every day, and it kind of sucks because 99% of the time it's like, I know why I don't like this. But sometimes it's like, eureka. Sometimes it's like, oh my god, I just found this new artist that I'm suddenly fucking obsessed with, and that's all who I can listen to. That is habitually how I listen to music. I can't listen to the same artist all the fucking time, like some people. Even Kendrick, he's got the album I've played the most this year. But as far as his other shit, like I don't just have To Pimp a Butterfly on repeat just because it's the goated fucking album.
I was about to say, Kendrick's my number one top artist for this year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, let's read Preston's. Okay, Kendrick, I like it. Childish Gambino, I like it. Minahan Street Band, I don't even know what that is.
That's one of those funky bands that I listen to. I've probably made you listen to them before.
Oh, cool. So that's...
they're a solid one. They're one of the first bands that I got a vinyl record for.
So that's proof that you don't just say it just to say it. You actually be listening to this shit.
That's one of my favorite bands.
Broken Bells, is that kind of the same thing?
Very different. It's like some shit that I listened to in middle school, actually, but they've released more shit since then. It's really vibey. Kind of similar to, like, Tame Impala and shit like that sometimes.
This is a lot better list than a lot of people.
And then Tyler, the Creator, is a good way to
I
end
love
that
Tyler.
off, too.
I think he's in a lot of people's because he just has so much great music.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
I can listen to Tyler, the Creator, all day. Especially with all the shit that he's, like...
He's got different vibes.
Well, and he's on so many other people's shit. Like...
Yeah, that's true. But, like, you can listen to a Tyler song when you want to get lit. You can listen to a Tyler song when you're feeling angry.
Yep.
You can listen to a Tyler song when you're feeling sad and lonely and depressed and missing a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep, he's got all those songs.
He has the range, but yeah, I want to see.
You'll like my top 5 songs for this year.
That's pretty fire.
Yeah, Count Me Out. I love the internet. So Palace is good. Action Bronson Terry is not like my favorite song by him, but it's definitely.
But it's one you played the most.
Yeah. Which makes sense. I'm not surprised. Autobata by Lupe Fiasco makes so much sense. So Damn Fly by Your Grandparents. I should play that one on the pod for an intermission in the future. It's a great-ass song.
I'd have to hear it. For real. That's dope.
You should pull yours up, but you don't listen to Spotify like that.
Yeah, I hardly use it. I probably do have results because I do use it sometimes.
But it's probably not accurate.
It would be very skewed because it would be,
shit that you only listen to on Spotify.
Yeah.
Basically.
I want to see some different shit next year, guys. Do better.
Do better, goddamn.
Because everyone's got fucking Drake on their playlist. Everyone's got fucking Kanye on their playlist. Like, do you all just desire to be the same person as each other? Is that what it is? Do you all listen to music just so you can post the rap and be like, look how cool I am?
That's how it works, Louis. That's how the popularity contest works.
You people fucking sicken me.
You gotta listen to what everybody else is listening to, just like you gotta watch what everybody else is watching. You know?
There's my fucking iPod. It was under the calculator.
Hiding in plain sight.
So, I have something called Songs Info.
Interesting. So we'll use that as our Spotify rap for you.
It measures like Apple Music, and it's cool because it gives you like hours played, plays, and like everything like that. I think hours played is probably better because like it's one thing to listen to a song that's 2 minutes 100 times versus listening to some rap songs that are like fucking 8 minutes, like Mural by Lupe, where it's just like, I don't play it as much, but it's fucking 8 minutes long, and I listen to it from front to back when I listen to it. That's a commitment. So, yeah.
And those songs stand out a lot more, like, when you're listening to them now compared to everything else.
So, the thing about this isn't a full year scope, because it, like, I think it might be because I have so much music in my library, but it kind of tweaks and resets every once in a while.
Interesting.
But my most listened to in the past few months, it is one of my favorite albums of the year. It's called Kiss the Ring by Rome Streetz. This is some of the hardest shit I've ever fucking heard. This shit is so fucking good.
I was going to say, do you have a musical intermission song picked already? Or could you just play me that since I haven't heard it before?
I could play a Rome Streetz song.
All right.
I actually had one in the playlist that
you shuffle for the intermission
the 6-song one. But like this dude is signed to Griselda, which is a group that I've kind of talked to you some about, but I haven't actually really showed you anything about it. I might have played a song or two around you, but
maybe.
Like this group is just so crazy with the fucking talent they have and just the way that they're like they're just in like a crazy place where they're not as big as like Drake, but they're like household names at this point. Like they have a lot of fucking attention on them. And Rome Streetz could be like a superstar. And look at the time I listened to each of these songs. I have over an hour listening to like song. Most of these songs. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. This shit is fucking crazy. Like, it's just got...
And that's just that album.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Really, I didn't like a lot of his older music. This is the one that really clicked with me, though, because the whole album, he's so aggressive. He's got so many one-liners. He's got... It's so many moments, and it's not a lot of flashy shit. Like, a lot of the beats are... Some of the beats are so sparse that they're almost nothing to listen to, really. It's minimalist in a crazy way where Streetz has to carry the song with his own vocals. And he's not like some people where he's got this crazy vocal range where he can sing. Nah, he can't sing.
Yeah.
He does these rap hooks.
I was about to say, like Childish Gambino does that shit where he's doing, like, crazy singing.
And I feel like that would be easier to do, to
carry a song,
be able to
voice,
sing. And you could bring some variation in the song just naturally by having a singing part and a rapping part.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like that Drake formula, almost, where,
it's
sing
not
a
all
bit,
rap
a bit. And it's in a place where, this is going to sound like some major hater shit, but it's not intended to be because I love Drake. But it's designed in a way where your raps don't have to be anything crazy. They can be mediocre, and the singing doesn't have to be anything crazy either.
Yeah, but it's the combo.
It could be like mediocre as well, but it's just the mesh that everything is just good. You can't say that any part of it is, technically bad.
If it all works together.
Smoking shit. The Glock got it clipped and extend the hang low from it. Got a flip phone for the fiends, no associates. Stacks in the Fendi shoebox, I'm selling poking shit. Quick how I went from broke to rich, save the greatest of all time. Shit that you do typical. Slice the gold dope like a voodoo ritual. Sacrifice will still be a bomb in your afterlife. Fingertips numb from bagging up white after night. Lost your motherfucking mind if you think you ever like broken.
You just listened to Hard on Froze by Rome Streetz. So, with Griselda, this label has so many artists that I fucking listen to all the time, and the real reason why I haven't brought them up to the show till this point is because I've struggled in picking what to do first.
Yeah.
So many different artists, so many different fucking fire songs, crazy collaborations that they've done.
Lit.
But I'm starting with them.
I feel like
him because he's just been in a chokehold, got me in a chokehold with his newer music.
That's awesome.
So,
I liked it. It was aggressive. I get what you're saying. It was. I liked the weird, like
the beat.
Yeah, it's.
How do you describe it?
It reminds me.
What does it sound like?
I was gonna say, you know what like a sitar is?
Uh-huh.
It sounds sort of like that, but if somebody had one poorly tuned.
Or like pitched down.
Or like,
almost.
Yeah. Like the strings are loosened and they're playing it and it sounds weird, but it's got like this cool distorted vibe too.
You know what, Preston? I might disagree with you, but I don't know what the fuck that sound even is, so I can't disagree with you, to be honest.
I think also the sort of beat itself makes me think of the sitar because it's got this weird, like, like sort of sound, which is really specific. Like that's not common.
You know what I think it kind of sounds like, and this is connected to like everyone else's sound too. Like everyone kind of has the same style because they have not the same style, but the production kind of has a similar sound and make of it. Cause that shit reminds me of Wu-Tang, bro.
Yeah. I get that.
That gutter sounding.
Well, intentional distortion is like a big Wu-Tang thing.
Yeah.
You know? And like their samples are all like raw and shit, which is great.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very specific kind of listener to actually want that sort of sound, to appreciate that sort of raw sound.
Yeah, because that's kind of that goes back to a conversation that we had a couple weeks ago when we were talking about, like, the lack of variation in the hip-hop sound. Because people like this do exist.
They're just not as popular, for sure.
But they're just afterthoughts. And, whoa, that sounds negative as fuck.
Yeah, that is negative as fuck.
They are afterthoughts.
But they're treated like that.
In the sense that they are not appreciated at how fucking good their shit is. But, like I said, they're continuing to bubble up. I think they have a couple of, decently big songs. Like, one of the artists, Benny the Butcher, has a song with Lil Wayne and Big Sean on it.
Oh, wow.
And that was a kind of big song. He also had a song with Freddie Gibbs that was kind of big.
I bet that's good, actually.
It's really good.
I love Freddie Gibbs.
I feel like Freddie Gibbs was in that camp for a while. Like, it's kind of like,
I agree.
Similar, like, old school, almost reminiscent feels, but nothing about the raps is old school. Like, it's so technically, like, good. Just the way, specifically on this song, that Rome's flowing is just crazy. I was going to say,
we've sort of talked about, like, gateway artists, It's like, you listen to Childish Gambino enough, you're going to start listening to other shit in that realm.
Yeah.
It's same with, like, Tyler, the Creator, who's really gotten popular, but is similar in his weirdness to a lot of other sort of unrecognized artists.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if you listen to enough of that shit, you'll eventually find this kind of stuff. You'll make your way. And if you haven't, you probably like it, because it's all just like, I think all the rap that comes out nowadays with a similar weird vibe is sort of inspired by MF Doom and like Wu-Tang and old heads like that,
and Eminem and shit like that.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree with you more. I think you're more on point than you even know with that analysis, because Griselda's been making waves with other artists, but they're like your favorite rapper's favorite rappers type of thing.
I like that.
Like, so the first song on Tyler, the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost, it's called like Sir Baudelaire or something like that.
Yeah.
That was originally a West Side Gun song. That was originally a West Side Gun, like, beat from one of his songs that he used. And that's a Conductor Williams beat too, who did this beat. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. And Tyler said that whole album was inspired heavily by West Side Gun. And cool. That he inspired him to like do the raps again, because he was kind of straying away from rap, especially with Igor, which he doesn't even consider like a rap album. It's
not necessarily a rap album. I get that too. I've heard him say that.
But that's high fucking praise that West Side Gun made Tyler want to rap again.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like the bar you set, not even by being the most popular, but just by making some different shit, some quality shit.
Yeah. And
I
I like the way that you put it, saying your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Which is an accurate description of that sort of scenario.
That's how people like MF Doom are,
Well, and if you're gonna be, like, the people that like to create rap the most are going to be the biggest rap nerds out there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like if you want to write, one of the biggest bits of advice that people will give you is just read more. Like, you should be consuming whatever you're trying to create. You should be exposed to whatever you want to put your energy into.
Get inspired.
Right.
And I think that's a factor in music, But I think that it's not necessarily like rappers gotta consume rap.
Yeah.
You know.
Just music in general.
Like 21 Savage says that he only listens to like R&B and soul type shit.
Yeah.
Which is funny because that's not the way his music sounds at all. Yeah. But that kind of makes sense too, that like you would want to create music that you didn't normally listen to almost. Yeah. Does that make sense? That might be a contradiction.
It sounds a little, but like I get what you're saying. Like you might draw inspiration from shit other than what your sound is, like what you're going for. That way you're not even like tempted to listen to somebody else's shit and make something too similar.
So I want to circle back a little bit to Rome Streetz because I feel like I'm talking a lot about, you know, everyone else but Rome Streetz, but he's one of the newer signee artists, and he can just rap, bro. Like, he's got bars for days. Like, that was only a 2-minute song, and he is just beating you over the head with these crazy lines, and all of them feel like, how have I never heard that before? Mm-hmm. He's finding a new way to say, you know, he's not getting philosophical or anything, but he's finding new ways to say some old shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should read me some bars. I on the first listen,
it's hard to pick up bars on the first. So, say the greatest of all time shit that you do, typical, slice the goat throat like a voodoo ritual.
Oh my god.
That is so crazy, bro.
I love it.
That's the competitive nature of rap. The rhyme scheme's
just good. I like it.
You do a typical voodoo ritual? I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like a 4 or 5 syllable rhyme.
It really is.
And he just says it like it's nothing. And it makes it work in all the flow and everything.
Yeah, it flows so well.
So, time is money. If it ain't about $1, then I ain't got a minute.
I like
Facts,
that one.
Bro.
I like that.
I don't got time. You ain't talking money. I don't got no time for that.
Yeah.
Time.
Grind.
When people say time is money, I don't even think they know what that means. Because some people think of fucking like Mr. Krabs saying it. But
I mean, some people's lives are like that, though.
Time is the only valuable thing. That's what that means. Time is money.
Yeah. It's not like...
With time, you could
be making money. It's like you only got so much time to spend.
You could be, but it's valuable. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity cost is a big thing in business. And really all that means is you're giving up money you could be making somewhere else by doing something else.
Yeah.
You know, your time is occupied better. You made a choice. You prioritized some shit.
Yeah.
That's all fucking life is. When you're living it right, you're prioritizing the good shit. And you're prioritizing the whack shit out. So yeah. That's a tangent.
No, it's accurate.
I'm going global. They love my shit like a Bon Jovi vocal. That's kind of funny. You broke it, I get broad checks like off-white Nikes. The homie called me bloody like a jailhouse knife fight. I don't even know what that means, but it's just the way he says things. It's different. It's not just like, you know.
No, like you were saying, never heard bars like that. He's saying shit different, yeah.
A lot of the problem that a lot of these lyrical people have at getting an audience, other lyrical people, not Rome Streetz, is that they do the lyrical shit, but they don't put it in a palatable way. They don't make it, they put so much emphasis on the lyrics that you're beating people over the head with it, and a lot of people lose interest because of that.
Well, it's also like, They're making multiple different points in this song versus in a lot of songs where it feels like it's repetitive. Yeah. They're saying the same thing, just different ways throughout the song.
Yeah. And there was a hook on that, but it just didn't even sound like it, you know. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's a 2-minute song, so...
Right.
As far as...
It's rapid fire.
As far as what you could get out of 2 minutes, I think that's about the most that you can get out of 2 minutes.
For sure.
And that just makes it fucking easy to listen to. If I can just, you know, be like, okay, I got something to do in 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. I could get myself hyped for a second. Mm-mm. So
2-minute hype song is a good link.
But yeah, what I was saying before, I just completely fell off of the point I was trying to make. But Rome Streetz is different than that because he just like he puts it in such a aggressive way, and the flows are so crazy, and you know the cadence he has. I mean, he just has like a commanding tone of a microphone.
Yeah, for sure. And the song itself,
he just makes it thoroughly entertaining.
Yeah,
you can enjoy that and not listen to a fucking word he's saying, and just nod to the hard shit that he's saying. But yeah, you motherfuckers need to have more shit like Rome Streetz in your rap. Yeah, that's what Preston's trying to say.
And that's an aspect of like good music too, is just the ability to be different, go out on that limb. Because that's harder than just following the formula and doing what everybody else is doing to be popular. Because that's a real artist to me, is somebody who's willing to do something different.
That samey shit doesn't last.
Nah. And it gets lost to time because it just sounds like everything else that's coming out now.
Yeah. Loses the same appeal.
Right. Shit won't be nostalgic if it just sounds like everything else. But if it sounds different, it's from a different time, you're just going to be vibing to it, reminiscing.
I'm going to drink from the sink and then we're going to talk about Andrew Tate.
Okay.
I was trying to make eye contact with you while I was doing that.
What?
Slurping the water. That would be funny.
You ever take like a Zyrtec like that? Or like any medicine where you just gotta like splash some water in your mouth from the sink and go?
Yeah.
Feel like a goddamn animal.
So, do you know who Andrew Tate is?
I am well aware. Yeah.
Are you well aware? Because
I don't know why the fuck they're wealthy, but I know that they're wealthy. I know that they're a jackass. That's kind of all I need to know, right?
Bro, when I say that I've done so much to avoid having to learn about this fucking person, I was unable to at a certain point because after he got banned and after the controversy, you know, he was canceled, quote unquote.
But we've already covered that, yeah.
And now he's back.
You can only back on Twitter so much.
Elon's brought him back, and now he's using Twitter, ironically, to promote his own social media platform.
Ew.
So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a little deep dive into Andrew Tate.
Okay.
Because he claims not to be a misogynist.
However.
And I think that it's Trumpism.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to just speak things away. To just have impressionable people listening to your shit and being able to say, I'm not a misogynist, but I don't trust women to drive. Which is one of his favorite takes.
Yep.
That he doesn't trust a woman to drive any of his cars. And I listened to a podcast with him on Nelk. Do you know what Nelk is?
Mm-mm.
It's fucking stupid. It's like a prank channel or whatever. But it's kind of funny.
No, he was not. Bruh. Andrew Tate was a participant in the UK's Big Brother in 2016.
That's where he got his money from.
That's on brand.
He's Big Brother. So, let me tell y'all something, because the podcasters responded to that, because he said that, and they're all laughing or whatever, and someone's like, what about Danica Patrick, bro? Like, she's a professional NASCAR driver. You wouldn't trust her to... And he kind of dodges the question. But he has made it very easy for me recently to learn more about him, because he started a religion.
No, he did not.
He started a religion.
Do you mean a cult about himself?
He's taking this whole cult of personality thing to too
new
far.
levels.
So, where Tate made his wealth was he started like a successful like cam girl.
I was gonna say
thing,
that I read that and like casinos
internet.
and shit like that too.
So that's kind of how he's made his abundant amount of wealth. So
a misogynist who's made money off of women?
Like people, like anybody who receives wealth and doesn't have a true calling, just kind of stumbles upon it, you try to find easy avenues to make money. One of the best ways to do that is being a self-help guru, which is kind of what he advertises himself as like someone to like inspire the youth and teach them discipline and
how to be a man.
You just have to be a man for your
be an
wife,
alpha male,
and that will solve everything for you. But he's taking this so far because he's starting a religion now.
Jesus
he's calling
Christ.
it Tateism.
Hell no.
And he posted a video on his new social media platform, and it's like the 41 tenets of it.
Oh my god. It's a book.
If that's not already the most Kanye shit ever, I don't know what is. Except for something that fucking Kanye did. That's the closest thing. But he starts off this video by saying that he is the only person to beat the Matrix. The Matrix, quote unquote, is like the system that was trying to cancel him. Apparently, he thinks that he is the only person to ever beat cancel culture. Preston,
what an asshole.
What's the rhetoric what's the agenda I keep pushing on this show? Every time we talk about almost any current event,
I mean,
cancel culture
does
not exist. Yeah. Cancel culture has no functionality.
It's just a
mentality. Do nothing. Is nothing.
Really doesn't do shit.
Is completely a boogeyman made up for you at home to be afraid of, so these politicians can fearmonger about it and they'll tell the people that they're taking away your freedom of speech like they're taking away your right to guns. And it fucking scares people.
But it's bullshit.
And it's just
because they can only do so much.
Concepts. Again, find me somebody who got canceled.
Like,
find
really
me one
got
person.
Canceled. No longer has any money. Is just an average Joe. Because so many people said, fuck them.
Aziz Ansari was a creep, and he still has a career. Right? Louis C.K. was a creep, but he still has a career. Yep. People like to tell me, oh, Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey's in jail, bro. The law is not cancel culture, bro.
Yeah.
That's not the argument anyone is fucking making. But anyways, that's a completely side thing. So he's the only person to break free of the Matrix.
Which is made up.
And he is calling himself a genius because he is using this time to promote his own platform, and he thinks that he's going to become a billionaire
off of this platform?
Off of this platform. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. I could fact check it, but who really fucking cares? But he's telling this story. He likes to do everything in anecdotes. He doesn't like to just
one of those people,
state his shit outright. But he says
and that's one of those signs of somebody who's just trying to sound smart but really doesn't know shit.
He said that a reporter called him, and he was like, I think you're a misogynist. And he said, you don't know what I believe in. And the reporter was like, what do you believe in? Tell me what you believe in. Which is a valid response. And he said that he drafted these 41 rules to live your life in response to that. So he says that these 41 tenets, if you live by them, karmic forces will ensure you live your life at absolute fulfillment. So, what do you think the first rule is? What do you think his number one value in life is?
Oh, God. I couldn't even begin to guess.
He says, this is first, so I assume this
I'd
is
probably
the most
fry my
important one.
brain trying to think of something like that, asshole.
He said, I believe that men have the divine imperative to become as capable, powerful, and competent as possible in this life.
It's all about power.
It's like, okay.
If that's what you get, you feel, dude.
He says, I reserve the right to hold my own beliefs and practice them as I see fit, and I allow other people to have the same right to believe and act as they wish.
Yeah,
now,
because
Preston,
you're not the fucking king, so obviously you can't stop people from doing that. That's all you're saying.
Am I overthinking this? Is this not the most stupidest fucking thing you've ever heard?
It is.
What? How are these rules?
He's saying, like, common sense shit. Like, he's really just saying he can't control other fucking people. Yeah. No shit.
I prefer loving and rewarding consensual relationships with beautiful, positive, and virtuous women.
I'm just trying to say that he's not a rapist.
He is saying nothing. We are 3-4 tenets in, and he has said fucking nothing. He says, I like to... He likes to be with women that are attracted to him.
Mm-hmm.
How is that a fucking... How is that a belief?
Yeah.
How is that even a core value?
He's just on some nonsense.
Here's the big one. I believe men and women are different and each have their own unique strengths and abilities. Now, you're going to find that a lot of these tenets are about men.
Mm-hmm.
His beliefs are completely masculine-centric because he's all talking about what men need to be. He says that men have to have the sacred duty to raise strong, capable, and honorable sons. He says,
My God.
He says, I believe that men have the sacred duty to approach everything in life with a position of strength. What am I reading? What is this?
Like I said, it's just...
What is this? I'll tell you what it is. It's people that aren't that intelligent and the loudest person in the room can convince them. You know. When you don't know what being smart sounds like.
Yo.
Like he's fucking positioning himself to be like he's playing this giant chess game with life. And he's winning. I'll give him that. People are fucking giving him attention still for some reason. But I think these people are fucking kids, bro.
It is. It's literally been shown that it's like his main audience is like middle schoolers, middle school boys, early high school, shit like that.
So
basically kids who have never even really talked to a girl.
Yeah.
And he's trying to tell them how to treat women.
Uh-huh.
And it's incredibly fucked up. He should be as canceled as we, actually can.
He says, I affirm the importance and need for travel and adventure as men. He has a commandment that says he likes to play with his boys. I don't give a fuck. Preston, I promise you, I watched the entire part of the video where he was giving these core beliefs, because I was like, okay, let's find out what he really thinks. Is he really going to say some crazy shit here?
Yeah.
Or not? Because I was interested to see if he was going to, it would be interesting if he would be like, I'm not a misogynist, but I believe all this crazy shit about women.
Yeah.
But, like I said, this is all from the perspective of men. This completely leaves out anything about women, which is funny because his stupid fucking anecdote in the first place started with him saying that he was not misogynistic.
Yeah.
When he actually has these beliefs that are he's not just outright I hate women. He says that he doesn't hate women, but just everything he says.
I'm sure he doesn't hate women. I'm sure he just feels like they are not equal to men.
He thinks that women are subservient because he does this word trick where he says men and women both do different things well.
Yeah.
And that's such a modest and broad way to put it. That's hard to disagree with.
You can't disagree with that.
But when you ask him what he means by that, and he says, oh yeah, men have to be the breadwinners, the big, strong, raising virtuous sons or whatever stupid shit that he said. He thinks that men should be the doctors and the lawyers and the,
all the
presidents.
Well, and it's if you don't believe women can drive, then it's a competence thing. And he's saying, well, men are the only ones who can be lawyers and doctors and have competent, quote-unquote important
And when he tries
positions.
To explain the misogyny away, he tries to say women do things differently than men do. And on Nelk, they asked him point blank, what do you mean by that? What roles are you talking about?
Yeah.
And he was like, they could take care of children. And it's
dude, you could take care of a child if you wanted to.
And he says the example, wouldn't it be weird if there was an all-male daycare? And it's just he just deflects so hard, and he uses these big words and word tricks to try to fucking outsmart his audience, which works 90% of the time.
Like we said, 13-year-old boys, something like that.
Because I don't hate everything that he says. The self-help shit is fine. He tries to motivate people. He's big about
inspiration.
Yeah, trying to be,
or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Damn, look at him. See, I made it. You can make it too.
That's a lot of self-help.
You could be just like me, which is totally not a cult leader.
Personality trait. Red flag. I would say he is on track to be a cult leader. But hopefully...
It sounds like he already is, Preston. That was the news that I brought to the table.
Hopefully. I don't know. This sounds less like an actual led organized religion and more of the die has been cast. The ideas have been placed into the universe, and now there are these 41 tenets for all of his 13-year-old fans to follow.
I seek to do good in the world. Now, the comparison I'm going to make here is crazy, but this is exactly like those, the post a lot of women make on their Instagram stories about like just like the vague motivational shit.
Yeah,
where
it's like a them on the beach, and it's like sunset or sunrise.
And I've seen
and the caption.
And I've seen the one where it's like it's not selfish. It's shit like fuck.
It's not selfish. To what?
They say they want to normalize everything. Normalize taking time for yourself, not being selfish. Like, they're saying the stupidest shit posed as fucking, like...
profound.
Yeah. Profound facts of life.
Yeah, for sure. And you're right, it really is kind of similar to that, where it is like a...
And people...
Let's normalize you time.
And people that don't have father figures in their life, they go to the internet for that because they don't fucking have that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So Andrew Tate is someone who promises that you can end up like them if you just work hard enough, if you just, you know...
It's just another one of those alpha male, like, scam things. That's basically it. They just make money off of having a following.
Yep.
It's not like they're actually doing anything.
Fucking A.
It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. You can make money for being an asshole.
It's crazy that, like, people just have no critical thought. Like, people like Donald Trump could be like, I'm not a racist, I'm not a sexist. And people are like, see, he said he's not.
He said he's not.
He said
There's
he's
blatant
not.
evidence, but he said it.
That's testimony, man.
Yep.
That's my word against yours type of shit. But I just feel like I'm in crazy town because it's like, how do you people...
I hear you.
There's this one guy I followed for like 2 seconds, and he was saying this shit like, you literally can't tell me that Andrew Tate's a misogynist. If you don't think that there's a realm of possibility that he's fucking misogynistic, I don't know what to say.
No, within the first 5 seconds of me reading about him, it pops up that like one of his first big things was that he got like banned from Twitter or something because there was a video of him hitting a woman with a belt. And his statement afterwards was, that was a video of some consensual sexual relationship.
Yeah.
Like, between two adults. Which is just bullshit.
I don't think...
You shouldn't be able to just speak stuff away.
I think that was true, though. Because I think that the woman said that it wasn't anything like that.
Oh, yeah?
So, you know. Some shit... I think that was just something to, like, scapegoat him, for real. But that was kind of the position social media was put in because...
That's how social media works, for sure.
They were like, we can't ban him for doing the shit that he's always done and we've always led him to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The social media platforms have fucking enabled this. So they were looking for a way to be
They enable shit like that all the time, though. So it's really just one more person doing that.
They were looking for the cheapest way to clean their hands of them.
Yeah.
Which, if you're pissing off the social media companies, that's on you, bro.
Yeah.
It is so hard to do that because they just care about one thing.
Money.
This bread. Yeah. YouTube doesn't give a fuck about being whatever. There's Taliban shit on fucking YouTube.
Taliban shit on YouTube.
YouTube probably fucking makes money off of it. That shit is monetized.
Imagine joining the Taliban, watching instructional Taliban videos, and there's ads on the YouTube Taliban videos.
Like American ads.
Oh yeah, 100% American ads. It's like the Lawnmower 4.0 video pops up.
It's like the Google one where it's like do do do.
Or like the Mint Mobile ad.
I hate the fucking Mint Mobile ad, Preston. You know what? This is a pet peeve that I've had recently that I didn't know that I've had.
I just triggered.
Celebrities that I like that do these annoying fucking commercials, make them celebrities that I don't like.
I hear you.
Just like that. Just like that.
It's that easy.
That's how on the fence I am. I'm like the social medias. I'm looking for a reason to jump ship on some of these people. But like, what were we just talking about?
What, like Ryan Reynolds was working his ass off and you appreciated it, and then you saw a Mint Mobile.
I liked Ryan Reynolds, but I scream at the screen.
Aviation Gin.
I think the really bad one right now is Jeff Goldblum, because I really like Jeff Goldblum, but oh my god, like do you people just pick up the you know the only person who has avoided doing that? Shaq, because Shaq's commercials are always good.
They're always funny.
They're always shittily made.
They are, but that's part of it.
But Shaq
it's
personality,
just Shaq.
It's just Shaq.
Yep.
And they try to
like, what the fuck is Shaq doing here? It's just like, oh, hey, Shaq.
And they try to write these cutesy things for, like,
bullshit
Jeff
ads.
Goldblum.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so ugly. It's so ugly. But when Shaq does it, and he's in, like, the CGI car with the general. Like,
oh my god, that shit's so bad.
That shit is terrible. But I actually like that.
I was gonna say, those are fast too. Those are quick ads. It's just like Shaq in the general, and that's it. But like
the Shaq-aroni commercials
for other commercials for no reason.
Shaq's he's just a funny guy, bro.
He really is.
Like I'm not the biggest Shaq fan.
No, but I love his personality. He seems like a good person. Like
he's hard to dislike,
right?
Say nothing else about him. He's fucking funny.
He is. He's hilarious.
What are some other commercials that we hate?
What
else has been circulating right now?
Oh man, there were a few that I could not escape. The State Farm commercials have been bad.
Oh, so bad.
So fucking bad.
They made me cringe.
They've gotten worse.
So bad.
Flo is definitely a cringe character too.
Oh, the progressive ones?
Yeah.
She's horrible.
All of them. All those insurance ads are the worst.
Why do they have like a progressive like multiverse? Why is there
There is! You're right.
Why do I know so much about...
Why is there fucking lore?
I never want fucking progressive insurance. Just because of that.
Yeah.
You have ruined...
Too much money on advertising. There's no way you're actually good.
Flo, you have ruined my life. You've ruined it.
Because the most recent ones have been like, what's that one actor from, Kevin Ham? No. Yes? Maybe.
The Ham guy.
I'm pretty sure.
It's not Kevin Ham, it's John Ham, isn't it?
John Ham, you're right.
Has he been in commercials?
Yep. He's been in the progressive commercials recently.
You know who needs more commercials? Danny DeVito. Because I feel like
that would actually be hilarious.
I feel like that's...
Yeah, bro, there's been John Hamm and Flo love story commercials.
Oh my god, yes. I blocked that out, Preston. That was a traumatic experience, and you did not have to bring that back up.
Oh my god.
Why? What is the...
AdvertisingWeek.com. Progressive Flo reunites with old flame John Hamm.
Do you think we should just, like, boycott the worst commercials? What if... That would be the only way a capitalist society would work. If we just bought the shit with the best commercial.
Yo, you want to know something crazy?
Because then we would no longer have bad
How much do you think Flo makes a year?
Oh my god. Flo from Progressive? Bro, I feel like it's gotta be like in the tens of millions.
It's just a solid $1 million.
Just $8 million?
Every year.
That's pretty fucking good.
That's easy money.
Cause I was just thinking like, damn, I overshot it like a motherfucker. But I was just thinking that, like, if she had like an NFL type contract, I wouldn't be that surprised. I mean, think about how many fucking commercials that they make, and they play those all the fucking time.
Worst commercials 2022. There are some bad ones. There are some good ones too. Oh man, the Old Spice commercials. Those are hilarious. They're cringe, but they're hilarious.
The Old Spice?
Yeah.
Fuck Old Spice. The Axe Twitter account is very active on hip hop Twitter.
That does not surprise me.
And every time they say something cringe, people just reply with like Old Spice.
What's the actor in the Old Spice commercials?
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Why do I know all of this?
Is kind of impressive how many of those ads he's done for them. Honestly surprising. He stopped doing them, I guess, not that long ago.
You know what's a stupid tradition? People gassing the Super Bowl commercials.
It really is.
I remember people
I
used
agree.
to like talk
That's one
about
of the
that.
dumbest fucking
in class.
American things.
Like, it's not like they're all like fucking.
They're not
dope.
good at all.
Sometimes there's a
None of them are
memorable.
good. Some of them are funny, maybe, but like still not good. Hell no.
Try to find bad commercials.
You ever see an ad where it's like you
'Cause I
can't
literally
even
block
tell
them out.
what's happening
Yeah.
until the last second, and it's usually like either a car commercial or like a cologne commercial if that's the case.
The best part about self-help guys is they'll pay for advertising, and those are much more pleasant on the ears when I get a YouTube ad than Flo from Progressive. Because they'll be like, I'll teach you how to make $1 million right now. And then skip. You ever watch one of those just for fun?
Yes.
When it's like a 10-minute fucking thing and I'm like,
Fuck it, free video.
let's see what they're saying. Even if it's stupid and I get nothing out of it, I'll be like, huh, that was a thing.
It's either a pyramid scheme or it's like selling product from a warehouse that you don't own online.
I think a lot of the time it's self-help shit.
Oh, yeah.
Pierce is about to have his advertisements up.
Yeah. That would be cool.
His advertisements will hopefully not make me want to kill myself.
Didn't he say it was just going to be like samples?
Uh-huh.
That is it for this episode. Fuck your Spotify Wrapped.
Fuck Andrew Tate.
Fuck Andrew Tate. Fuck advertising. Listen to some new shit.